morning. Good morning. Today is Friday. We're going to use the Dali Tarot. I think it's such a fancy box. So, Salvador Dali. Today is Friday, July 10th. Hope you're well. This is a message for the collective. We'll post on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Any kind of interaction with the messages, videos, gets it out to people who need it without even doing much. If you want your own private reading, you can direct message me on any of those platforms, and I'll be happy to set something up with you. First card coming up, the Fool. New beginnings. Another major arcana. I don't know. This looks like a feminine sketch of a figure behind the main figure. Showing us the card of Scorpio in this deck. Yeah, but it looks like a feminine figure. But then there's like this kind of holding this trident, like almost like a devil's fork that will go up the person's head. As in many of the cards in the Dali deck, I'm noticing all of the butterflies in the blanket, on the horse, in the hair. This figure also has a halo. Just a few things I'm noticing. We'll pull some more cards. Let's see, we've got a Wands card. I have to always count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Wands. Central card of the reading. Lots of horses. I was dreaming of horses last night. Freedom. Nine of Swords comes up again. This came up, and then we have another card as well. 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. So again, the Sun really comes out. Actually, no, Sun came up in yesterday's reading. Remember that? All right, so we've got some great cards here. Don Quixote-ish kind of deal. Everyone thought he was a fool going after all of those windmills. And often when we embark on a situation that, on journeys, on adventures that doesn't make sense to other people, we're thought of as a fool. So we could be coming into the day with some of this feeling, but overriding it, the way I'm picking up this figure behind it right now is just like, this is like the soul, we're following soul purpose. Or actually what I'm getting now is this, you're shedding your skin of some kind of ideal, and you're moving towards something. And that actually is coming up in these other things. So, So it's either, we're shedding the skin of things that were important, and I feel like that devil's pitchfork above the head of this person is again the things that entrap us, kind of bringing some of the themes of the devil card into this, that we're moving away from. Like I see him moving away from that. And he's also facing in this reading the person in the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is about, there can be a bit of a hubris in this, where, we're, we're at that pinnacle, but it's only a six. There's a receptive energy in a six. So, it's supposed to be that balance. It's the number of Venus. So we want to balance out what we're getting. We're receptive, as well as acting in ways that are moving our agenda forward, the way we want to be in the world, the ways that make us feel successful. But we're not at a pinnacle, right? This is only a six card. So I see like the small people, like it's adulation. It's like, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget that, maybe these ideals are still kind of pulling at you. Keep going for what it is that you want. Keep going at it for what it is that make you do feel successful, but without, doing it in an authentic way that doesn't make other people feel small in the doing. And, in the Nine of Swords, one of the things, you want to stand your ground while you continue to reach for the stars. And that takes a mental discipline, active mental discipline. So the nine is an action card, and the nine is actually a six flipped over. So again, making sure that our actions are of spirit. You see the spirit, and we're combining with spirit. We're reaching for higher wisdom in the doing of what we're doing, or else we're going to end up at the Ten of Swords, which is, the killing of, a real massacre kind of thing, where, we're that's it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible to come out of, but it can be feeling really, really hard. This is a hard card. There's a lot of anxiety involved in the doing of these kinds of things. I don't make light of it at all. Like, I've had to make some personal decisions lately that feel like an ego death. There, a lot of like image that, kinds of things that I've kind of had to deal with lately, that, but I know I need to move forward in a way that is more authentic to who I am, and how and where I'm growing and how I've been growing, in order to continue moving on to you, where you're getting to this place where you are acting in harmony. So now we're taking that devil's pitchfork that's over the halo of this particular individual. And I don't know if you noticed, but we've got two of those pitchforks that are now holding up a banner. So when we are combining with spirit, when we are combining with higher ideals, when we're going for, different perspectives, when we're including all the small aspects of ourselves, as well as, the people around us, and we're not making people feel small. Everybody's in unity, and everybody's coming along in a way, and you're dancing in tune with the divine, which creates this harmony within you. And even if it's only for yourself, but again, these things are being illuminated. The Page of Cups is also here. So again, more emotional information is coming in. But this harmony is available when, we feel in tune with the universe. And when we feel in tune with things, and we're the artful way that we are living, we begin to see the art and the wonder of the world and of all of creation. And we're able to participate and dance and feel like dancing, rather than, not, then we're stepping in tune. And it is freeing. It is very freeing to feel that way. And the things that, when we are being authentic, it may take a little while, but we're illuminating, we're shining a beacon. We're shining a beacon to the kinds of things that are drawn to us to continue to support us. Remember, 4 is a support, a structure. There's always a structure kind of aspect to the 4 of Wands card. But these are the actionable things that we do to create the outcomes of what feels like the right kind of container and the right kind of structure that we can always go dive into, in order to meet these moments of starting over, of moving on one of a way that we were, like changing the conditions of what has been. That came up in a couple of days ago. The change of conditions. We need to change the rules here. We need to change the structure. And I'm going to stand my ground and, keep going for higher ideals, doing it with a higher mind, doing it with great benefit, doing it in an inclusive way. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like, share, subscribe. Like I said, do any of those interactions that help the video get out to people who need, we don't even know who need to hear it, or directly send it to somebody who you feel might need to hear it. I love you. Have a great day. Thanks for being here.